Hey, how's it going everybody? Cubfan here, and today we're taking a look at Minecraft 1.8.1 pre-release 1. So this is a sort of a snapshot of the upcoming 1.8.1 official release. There'll probably be a pre-release 2 and maybe even a pre-release 3 before the official release. But we're taking a look at some of the bug fixes and some interesting new things that are added to the game. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. So first of all, rotation is now preserved through nether portals. So if I just go into survival mode here, if I look up while going through the nether portal, just like this, you'll see when I come through the other side at the nether, I'm also looking upwards and yeah, get hit by a ghast apparently. But yeah, I'll look down going back and you'll see that, yep, just like that, I was looking down when I made it back to the overworld. Now, one interesting thing, let me just get a ender pearl here, is that if you have an ender pearl like this and you throw it through the nether portal now, you'll see it disappeared halfway through there. That's because that they also fixed ender pearls not being saved with the chunk. So you'll see now if I go through here, I'll probably get hit by a ghast again. Yep, pretty much immediately. But yep, I got teleported into lava because I threw the ender pearl. So yeah, ender pearls can now go through portals once again. So the ender pearl traveling through the nether portal is an example of a fix they did to how thrown entities are saved with chunks. So if I throw up this ender pearl here, pause the game, you'll see the ender pearl right there frozen in time. I can then quit the game, come back here, and you'll see ender pearl lands right over there and we're teleported. So this means that thrown entities are now saved with the chunk once more, and it also means that survival teleporters are back, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hoorah! Another bug that was crushed this week is that you can now take your normal jump boost potions and add some redstone to that baby, and you end up with some extended potions of jump boost. So before you couldn't do that, but now you can. Also, we got some cool new swirly effects for the overpowered achievement, as you can see here. Maybe they can spruce up some of these other ones a little bit in the future as well. That'd be pretty cool. You can also now use jack-o'-lanterns to spawn in snow golems and also iron golems. Also, they fixed the bug where you couldn't see the beacon if you looked upwards or to the side, and as you can see, no matter which way I look, I can still see the beacon. We also have a new game rule for all you map makers this week, and that is do entity drops true or false. If you set it to true, then everything behaves like normal. All dropped entities still drop somewhere. Here it is, painting right there, still dropped. You still get items from item frames and the item frames themselves. But if you go ahead and set that to do entity drops false, then you'll see when we punch the painting, it doesn't drop. We punch the item in the item frame, it doesn't drop, and the item frame itself won't drop. So that is the do entity drops game rule. Snow placement has also been fixed in the pre-release. So before, if you tried to place a snow layer on the side of a block, it would end up right here. But now if you go ahead and do that, it will be placed on the actual correct block right there. Witches will now hold items in their arms correctly, as you just saw. So the items they hold are no longer going to be too small or be held, you know, sideways or something like that, like it was before. And speaking of witches, if you do find a witch hut within the swamp biome here, the witch hut bounding box, that is the area that witches spawn in, has been increased by 2 blocks vertically. So instead of just 2 spawning pads for your witch farm, you can now fit 3 spawning pads in. You can now place buttons on top of upside down stairs and top half slabs. They also finally fixed the bug where the baby zombie was actually sort of inside the chicken he was riding. That's no longer the case. As you can see, he's clearly riding this chicken now. And also now, if you breed 2 horses like so, the baby horse actually appears as a baby horse instead of as an adult horse as it did in 1.8. So I think I highlighted some of the most important bug fixes in this pre-release. Of course, there were dozens and dozens of more bugs that got obliterated this snapshot. And if you guys want to check those out, there'll be a link in the description to the full changelog. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. So thank you very much for watching. This has been CubFan. Goodbye.